Brother Greg. And thank you, Sister Luzmin, for such a wonderful presentation. Really clear and quick. And I'm sure our people for tonight really understood what is the company all about. Hello, Crowd1 Builders. Are you there?
Yes.
Yep, we can see it, sir. Loud and clear.
First of all, for those Canadians, I would like to greet you. Happy Canada Day. It was yesterday, but still today is still part of it. So I cannot thank enough to be here in Canada for adopting us. And because we are here, we have a comfortable life. And Canada really, it's a great place to really to have that opportunity to be here. So thank you, Canada. Thank you for adopting us here in Vancouver, especially. Okay, so Crowd1 Builders are creative storytellers. I don't know how many stories did you tell for the last 3 days. I'm sure today, what was the last story did you tell? And who were your listeners? And what was the result of the story you told today? You know, we are all by nature storytellers. Our storytelling creative ability invites, attracts, builds our network naturally. You know, last time I told that I did not do any networking before. I'm sorry, I would like to apologize. I lied to you all. I didn't realize that every day I do networking, only in a different way. You know, every time let's say I work in the hospital, every time I give report about my patient to the next nurse, I have an audience, I have a networking, I have story to tell. Every time I go to church, the same thing. Every time I communicate with people there, I do networking. So networking is our everyday life. And I don't know why we can say that, oh, I don't know how to network. If you don't know how to network, I don't know if you are in this planet Earth. All those people who are in this planet Earth, I'm sure naturally we're all networkers at one point. So today, I would like to achieve our excellent result by communicating our message clearly, tell our stories as our best vehicle to earn financial prosperity. Tell our story short, simple, and concrete so that when that person leaves the place, he knows our message. Builds our networking by telling our stories from the core of our heart. Be financially free. You know, since I joined in Crowd1, I heard many stories, beautiful stories, from poverty to being millionaire, from this education to this, you know, and you know what? I have this wonderful experience. I'm having a goosebump. And because of that emotional impact to you, it has an impact to me. That's why I'm very motivated. I'm very inspired in this business, because in this business, Crowd1, we build people, we build communities, we build opportunities to our affiliates. I still remember on my first day, we're meeting with our upline, Sister Reggie Bustamante. You know, I was dressed up pretty well, and you know, I met him in the garden because it was the beginning of the pandemic. And he presented her story so simple, the simple story. You know, he told me about, you know, about the time that this Crowd1 arrived in her life. That was only in June. And you know, her story is really very touching, because the way he presented the story is very simple and easily to understand. That's why I make it to the point that I also do the same, that kind of storytelling, that make it simple and make it really empowering and understandable. You know, in our story in Crowd1, we have what we call the billion euro stories. Why billion euro story? Right now, we have 30 million members of Crowd1. Can you imagine 32 million storytellers? So that regenerates billion euro. Every time you open your mouth and tell your story, there is a euro generating income in our wallet. And that is what they call, I'm going to start this story of the fear of loss bonus. When Sister Reggie presented the business, oh, Brother Robert, you know the beautiful thing about this Crowd1, there is what they call the fear of loss bonus. And I said, wow, fear of loss. I said, why? Why fear of loss? You know, when people are joining in any business, there is what they call fear. Fear of what? Fear that they're going to lose a certain amount of money. $156 at the time when I joined on August 15, 2020. And of course, the company is so smart. The founder is so smart to put this fear of loss bonus as a starting point, as a startup. And it's a bonus. You know, it's a bonus. It's a very, very enticing word. Bonus. It's like it's you know giving you an opportunity to have something, you know, that right away. So in the first 14 days, you have this fear of loss bonus, what we call the 14-day challenge. So when Sister Reggie presented the business, I said, Brother Robert, bring in your family. So on my first 2 days, I already completed my 14-day challenge on my second day. So I placed my wife to my right leg, my mom to my left leg, and my son in my, you know, and my daughter to other legs. Boom, in first 2 days. And then I work on my wife's fear of loss. So when we joined in, it was white package. It was now it's €909. So after 14 days, you are going to receive, on the 15th day, you are going to receive €109 as a voucher, as an incentive, because you join and you achieve the fear of loss bonus. Plus the €24 on the binary. So you earn right away €133 on your first 14 day. What about if you achieve it on the first 2 days, first 4 days, even more, right? So you have the black package, $299, and plus 76, gold 799, and then your binary is 200, and then titanium 200. But usually we join white package, and sure enough, we're so blessed that there was a epic promo. So from white to become black, and that is, so this fear of loss bonus is the main thing. If we can motivate, if we can bring it out to our storytelling in our business, in this Crowdl business, this is where the beginning of our billion euro story. And of course, after this fear of loss bonus, then you have what we call the four members already. So what you do, and what I did, I just did what we call the story of duplication. What does it mean? So my first 4, I told them that also do the fear of loss bonus. So one on my left, my wife, another 4, and then my mom invited 4, and then another one on my right, also 4, and what we call the power of 4. You know, it's beautiful when I watched this YouTube at one time, especially this lady. Her name is from Bicol, Sister Jean Caraeg. And what she was telling about the story of the fear of loss bonus is her secret. Why in such a short period of time she achieved what they call the management rank already in such a short period of time. the power of four. You know, the power of four is very, very powerful. And if we can follow this religiously, and if we are really want to rank up in our business in Crowd1, in the first 90 days, we can achieve, we can earn in peso more than 1 million peso. This is not just a hearsay story. This is real. And many, many people already have proven this because this is really true. If we are really following this power of four, the power of four, and from this power of four, everything follows. Of course, in the power of four, you have what we call, okay, so the first four, you have the four people invited, four of them to become 16 and become 64 and so forth and so on. And you will be surprised that this is the tremendous way to make your team, to make your dynasty become very big in 3 months. And you can be probably manager to director if you follow this. This is the greatest power in Crowd1 that many people are following. If we are really what to call really strategic in our storytelling. So we heard many stories in YouTube from our other affiliates in Crowd1 that they already proven this. So moving on to the next level, we have what we call the binary bonus, or what we call the Crowd1 bonus. And this is not isolated in the power of four. Using the power of four, the field laws, the power of four, this binary is already built in, because the binary is our way to place our new members. So for say you brought 2 people, you invited 2 people, you put one to the left and the right, and you have, let's say they chose a white package, then they have 60 BP, and the other side is 60. So the ratio of 1:1 is what we call 120 BP, equivalent to 12 euro. How did you arrive to 12 euro? So 120 divided by 10, or you just move 1 decimal point to the left, and that has become 12 euro. And in Crowd1, we have very unique binary, what's called binary pairing. We have also 1:2. So if you put 2 people on your left and 1 to your right, or vice versa, so in pairing, the what we call the system will automatically do the pairing, and that is what we call 60, 180 altogether. So you have 18 euro altogether. So this is what we call 1:2 ratio. The next one is, this is my favorite, the 1:3. But although this is very, it's a big one, but sometimes if you want to unlock the legs of your new affiliate, make sure that you don't wait for this, because there is no point in putting three persons on the other, on one side, one side, let's say left leg or right leg, and if you cannot find another person, there's no pairing. So I advise that if you have a new one, I think the best is to unlock first their leg, and that way that will they will start earning already. And if the upline will what they call do some spillover from, you know, like from his own or on invite, and spill over to your downline, then that will benefit the person as well. So you have 1:3. So 3 to your right, that is 180, and then if you put 1 to your left, then you have what we call 1:3, that's equivalent to 24 euro, 240. So this is the very heart of our business. If there is no pairing, no matter how many people we put in our binary, in our team, and if they're not pairing, we are not gonna make money, and we are not going to rank up, because it's only when there is a pairing happening in our binary system, that is the only time that our rank will go up. So remember that. So make sure that we have to learn how to put our new affiliates properly. In that way, we maximize our binary points. So this is the very hard. And once we are already doing it properly and we just duplicate it. And of course, when we are earning, that is when our stories will start to just on and on and on. And that is where the excitement is all about. This is the empowerment. And you know what? People say, oh, it's very hard to invite. No, just tell your stories. It doesn't need to be your own story. Use someone's story, use Brother Eddie's story, use, you know what? In Crowd1, we just have to copy paste. It doesn't need to be original. That's the beauty about our business. We can use someone's story or upline story to make our story as well. Make sure that when we tell our story, it should be truthful. It should be not exaggerated. It should be true. Okay, we don't put sugar coated in our story. It should be plain and simple, and it's truthful. Okay, so from the binary bonus, of course, the next one is we have the streamline bonus. So as we are, let's say in our, for example, if we have the black package, so we are, we can invite directly a maximum of 10 members in our team directly. So that is what we call that will define our streamline level. So you have what we call, so let's say with our loyalty points, that will define how much loyalty point we are going to receive every week. So before it was what we call C1 reward, and these days after April 7, it becomes loyalty points. And what is this loyalty points? Loyalty point has no cash equivalent, but we can use these points in purchasing our product from the C-store, or we can use it in our life trends when we're booking our hotel. Okay, and if you are a new member in our promo this time, once you join in this time, you automatically have what we call 5,000 loyalty points. Plus, you claim every Wednesday your streamline bonus depending on how many direct invites you have. So if you upgraded your what to call your educational product to Titanium or Titanium Pro, or let's say Titanium, then you have the highest streamline bonus. But there is also there is something we have to follow also the a certain rules about this. So let's say you have 14, let's say you have 14 direct invites. If all of them are black, that means you have what we call the 14 level of streamline. And as you go on with your business and you become excited about it because you are really building up your team, then you're gonna know more about the streamline level. Okay, and the next one that we talk about why the $1 billion story is most especially for our what we call our residual income. And this is our biggest inspiration. That's why we're working hard and smart in this business. I'm a manager one right now, but I have that mindset, I have that heart set. I include heart now, okay? I have that mind and heart set to have that ambassador mindset, because I want to maximize my residual income. And we always say that we are what we believe. And I believe in one of these days, I'm gonna have this dream that I have, the residual income. So once you reach the director level, of course, there are 21 pools in this residual income. So every 15th day of the month, as you're building up your team, you receive residual income. Of course, it depends on the pool you belong. Let's say you are team leader 1, and if there are so many team leader 1 in that pool, then of course you only get very small amount. But as you build up your team, you build up your business, then your residual income is also increasing. And the good thing is, once you hit the director level, that is when your residual income is getting bigger. And imagine every month, every 15th day of the month, every month you receive in the director level is 600 plus euro, and then 1,000 director 2 level star, and director 3 star is also more than 2,000 euro. And of course, as you rank up, you achieve the present level. And this is where our dream is all about. So we don't just settle for team leader 1, team leader 2, or we settle for the president, to what we call ambassador. And this is why, in beauty pageant, interestingly, lots of girls or boys in the pageantry, they want to join. But the problem in this pageantry, there's only one crown to win. There's only one shot to win. In Crowd1, it's so different. There's no crown here. We have the residual income, and our income here is really limitless. Sky is the limit in our income in Crowd1 if we work hard and smart. And this is what we should really see ourselves. So that's why when we tell our stories, as we build our crowd by telling our stories, this should be our this is our focus, to reach the residual income, because it means once I have this big residual income, I can retire. I'm supposed to retire in 4 years time, because I'm 61 now. I'm going to be 61 at the end of the month, and I hope within 2 years I can retire. And I can see myself that I'm going to retire because I'm working hard and smart in my business. In my business, I'm working hard and smart. So this is not just like if we really focus in this business, we are going to thrive and we are going to be successful. We heard many stories already. Every time I heard this story of the lady from Baclaran, and her name is Jean Caraeg, Miss Marian Sibanico. Oh my goodness. It's very, very empowering story. Why we are so empowered with this story of these people? Why? From story of poverty to richness. It means there is no limit for us to dream. And not just to dream, we have to put actions. When challenges come, we have to really know how to cross the challenge, how to break that barrier. And every time we have this barrier is the fear. And I hope that the fear of loss somehow break your barrier to be in the business. So my dear crowd builders, for this evening, I want you all to go home tonight. I want you all to go home tonight with this, that recognizing that we are all storytellers. Yes, we tell stories every day, many times, but why not focus on something, the story that can change our life financially? Why not focus on the story that we are going to empower people, that we are going to make a difference to other people? There is a saying that we were not born to make a living. We are born in this world to make a difference. And timingly for tomorrow, for the mega launching of our planet Earth, I would like to share the very vision of our founder, Jonas Eric Werner. That he said, yes, it's good that if we are going to have this financial success, we make lots of money, we make lots of euro. But if our planet is disseminating, if our planet is being damaged, what does our money mean at all? So I would like you all to go home tonight, that we have to be responsible. We have to be responsible people, builders in this planet of Earth. And of course, yes, we need money. We need this euro. And if we are happy and help our planet to build the planet we want it tomorrow. And tomorrow, we're going to hear this message of this planet IX. And I would like you all to go home tonight, that have the story. Tell your story to people that you love if you want to change their life financially. Good evening once again, and I hope you all are going to set for the financial freedom that our Crowd1 is being shared to us. And take ownership. We should be grateful all the time. We should be grateful to our founder. We should be grateful to our upline who introduced us to introduce us to Crowd1, and we should be thankful for all our affiliates who join with us, because it's about building. It's about building community. It's about building our planet Earth. Thank you.
Wow.